Hello out there to all of my fellow gold diggers. This is your girl Rita, also known as the self-proclaimed gold digger. Welcome to my channel where I discuss my life as a wife, mom, entrepreneur, and business owner, all while trying to crush and achieve my goals. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome. I am so glad to have you. And if you are a fellow gold digger or a fellow gold getter, welcome back. I am so glad to have you as well. All right, today's topic for this video is how to become a South Carolina mobile notary. I have been getting more questions from different people as well as questions in my my inbox about the process of signing up to become a mobile notary. So I figured I would go ahead and give you a detailed video about how to become a South Carolina mobile notary. Y'all know I am dual commissioned for both South Carolina and Georgia. So I will also have a video coming out on tomorrow about the process that I had to do for Georgia. Okay, now if you find my content helpful, as always, I'm going to ask that you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, just so that my channel can get out to more and more people and this information can get out to more people. Also want to say a special thank you to everyone as well, because we recently hit a milestone where I have gotten to 600 subscribers. So I definitely appreciate y'all for that. Okay. All right, but let's go ahead and get into the video and see what the process is to even become a mobile notary or just to become a notary in the state of South Carolina. Y'all, the process is really simple. Basically, if you put in South Carolina notary in Google, the page will pop up and it will have the application for you to fill out and submit in. So pretty much the application, you're going to fill that out. It does have to be notarized, so you can find a local notary to notarize it for you, and that way you can also see what notaries are in your area, that kind of thing, and also use that as an opportunity to possibly network with them and let them know, hey, I'm becoming a new notary and that kind of thing. So always use different and unique opportunities to network and reach out to people. But yes, fill out the application, you send it in. It is a $25 fee to send in your application to the state of South Carolina. It's probably going to take several weeks for them to respond. At least it did for me, but keep in mind I sent it in during in 2020 when everything was going on. Okay, so it may take a few weeks before they respond to you. When they respond, pretty much what they're doing is they are going to send you your actual South Carolina notarial certificate, and that's what you're going to have to use to get your stamp and everything. But before you do that, you take that South Carolina notarial certificate to your county courthouse. Please pay attention to this, because I was so excited to get my certificate that I didn't even read the letter in there. And the letter said for me to take this to the courthouse and get it notarized or whatever, and I had to pay an additional fee or whatever. I think it was like $10. So I didn't even pay attention to the letter. I was just so excited I had got my certificate, and then it was like months later before I saw that I was supposed to take it to the courthouse. And when I went to the courthouse, I was like, I'm so sorry. I didn't even know. And she was like, don't even worry about it. A lot of people forget or don't realize that they're supposed to bring it in. So once you get your certificate, you then have to go to your county's courthouse, get that notarized. There is an additional fee for that. And then you are recorded in, I guess the South Carolina state as the notary. Okay. Now, there are different things that you can do as a notary in the state of South Carolina. You can do general notary work, pretty much where people may need documents notarized for school purposes. They might need a power of attorney. They might need like a will, different documents that just might need to be notarized. So the general public may be reaching out to you, so you can do notarial acts for them. You can also be a wedding officiant. So in South Carolina, as a notary, you can do wedding ceremonies and hold those for people. So that is something that you can do with your notarial certificate. Now, the thing that I mainly do in South Carolina, as well as in Georgia, is that I help with real estate transactions. And that is also known as being a loan signing agent, because most of these are loans or whatever. So they are real estate documents that you are assisting with. Now, South Carolina is an attorney state. For these loan signings to occur, an attorney typically is present. The only exception to that is for loan modifications and any out-of-state properties. But do not let that deter you from becoming a notary if you are getting into it because you heard about being like a loan signing agent, or you heard about these real estate documents. Don't let that deter you from doing the notary work, because there's still different ways you can make money with that. You just got to get creative with it and things like that, and just partner. You can possibly partner with attorneys. There's different things. You can act as a witness, which doesn't pay as much money as the loan sign is, but you can also act as a witness. I have done acted as a courier. Pretty much I dropped off documents to a lawyer who needed them printed out for the signing. You can accompany the attorneys, which is mainly what I have been doing in South Carolina. I'm usually accompanying an attorney and they are pretty much conducting the signing, and I am just doing the notarial acts. But if there is an out-of-state property that requires notarization, like say there's a property in, I don't know, Florida or California or something like that that someone is selling, you can do it. You can do the out-of-state properties as well. Okay, so don't let that deter you. But okay, all right, so now that you've gotten your certificate and you took it to your county courthouse and got all that done, you do want to get training. I've shared with y'all before, trying to find basic notary training from a reputable source is very difficult, and that's probably why so many people on YouTube are offering, their own courses and things like that. And I always say, do your own due diligence to find a good notary course. And most of them are offering loan signing training and stuff like that. So they don't even give you the basics of like doing a notarial act or anything like that. But it is really hard pressed to find information about it. Like the state did not offer it. Now, the state does have their manual online, and that is what I'm getting because I do keep this in my notary bag. Now, this is the manual. I just printed it out. But I also say go ahead and look up the information on your, look at the actual state laws, because even there is an error in the actual manual. So for South Carolina, it says that you can only charge $5 per notarization. But if you actually look at the state laws, it says it's actually $5 per signature. So you can make a lot of money. I won't say a lot of money, but you can make a decent amount of money with that in the state of South Carolina. So say you have someone who just needs one document signed or whatever, and it's two people that are signing it. Instead of you charging $5 for the notarial act, you can charge $10 for the notarial act. And if you charge a travel fee or a convenience fee or something like that, you can also add that on there too. So it pays. Get the manual, print out the manual, but also read the state laws. And part of the reason I read the state laws is because some of the stuff in here was not clear, and then it would be like referred to South Carolina code, blah 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 blah. And so I actually went to that code or whatever, or that particular law, to see what it actually said, and I read through it, and that's how I found out it's $5 per signature that you can get in the state of South Carolina, not $5 per notarial act. So know your laws. And that's why I say try to find some good training so that you'll know how to complete a notarial act. Now, the manual does also have some examples of like acknowledgments that you can use. They even have sample wedding vows and things of that nature. So I just keep it handy, and if I need a jurat statement or if I need an affidavit, all of that, I just end up making a copy from my manual. Even though y'all see, I don't know if y'all can tell, but the stuff is not centered, which is kind of, I don't like that, but anyway, I'll make a copy if I need to attach a loose certificate or something like that. Now, if you do want to be working with real estate documents, you also need to get the loan signing training. And same thing with that. do your due diligence and find a reputable source who you feel comfortable with getting your training and everything. And I already told you, get your South Carolina manual. Now, the next steps though are more so for if you are wanting to become a loan signing agent or want to deal with the real estate documents. I would recommend you get NNA certification because most companies want to see that you are NNA certified. So you do have to take a test for the NNA certification. It's not very hard. It's pretty much like open book. And they do want you to pass a background check. And they also want you to have errors and omissions insurance. And if you go to the NNA's website, their smallest package includes taking the test and the background check, and I think it also includes like a small amount of errors and omissions insurance. So be sure to check that out as well. And like I said, they pretty much give you all the answers to the test because it's basically more questions about how to conduct yourself. So it's like the code of conduct for notaries and everything. There are a few, I would say a handful, like maybe 5 questions about the actual loan document. So if you want to wait until you've actually done a loan signing class to get the NNA certification, that's fine. I didn't, and I still passed the test. So that just tells you it's open book, and literally you can go straight to it even tells you where the answer is in the book so that you can go straight to the answer and properly answer the question. Okay. So get your NNA certification, get your errors and omissions insurance. The amount that the NNA provides is typically not enough for from what I'm hearing, from what most signing companies want from you. At least get a minimum of 100,000. You can get more. Some people recommend $1 million. I currently have 100,000 of errors and omissions insurance. You need to get your equipment and supplies. That is like your notary journal, your notary stamp. In the state of South Carolina, they do not require you to keep a notary journal, but I would highly recommend that you do, so you can just keep track of all the notarial acts that you are performing. Okay, it's not a requirement, but you keep your own records and keep track of that. Okay, and that's part of the supplies that you want to get: your stamp and your journal, and make sure you have your handbook and everything as well. And then the last thing, once you have your equipment, supplies, you pass your background check, you have your errors and omissions insurance, then start marketing your business. Okay, I have a video coming out about marketing where I'll be going live. I have been going live nightly at 9:30 p.m. And one of the videos, if it's not already out, it's going to be discussing how to market and the importance of marketing. If it's already out, I'll make sure to link it above. But yes, be sure to check that out. Start marketing your business, telling people about it, and you should be well on your way. But there are definitely different avenues you can pursue as a South Carolina notary, whether you just decide to do general notary work, whether you decide to do real estate transactions, and such as as a loan signing agent. All right. So I hope this information has been helpful for you. It pertains to the state of South Carolina. Check out the video tomorrow that will be about how to sign up and become a notary for the state of Georgia. All right. Y'all take care.